Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the entertainment news, and today we are not doing this alone, as we have someone joining us today.
Ooh.
So who do we have joining us today?
Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Oyindawala, the Olori of the Lagos Energy Goddess. Like I said, for the E in energy and the F in absolutely fabulous. Queen of spotlights anytime, any day. So buckle up, cause I'm about to take you on a ride.
What kind of ride?
Okay.
Merry-go-round.
Because I like rides.
What type of rides do you like?
Okay, let's just start the entertainment news.
I'm very curious.
Curiosity made me ask.
Yes.
Talk to me.
I'm curious.
Let's just do the entertainment news.
Are you sure?
Will you tell us after?
Oh, are you scared? Are you shy?
Okay, it's now time for the entertainment news, ladies and gentlemen. So we're doing this alongside Oyinda. Today, let's start off with this one. Chidinma speaks on battling suicidal voice. Yes, Nigerian gospel singer and former secular star Chidinma Ekile has shared a gripping testimony about a spiritual battle that nearly cost her life. In a recent emotional revelation, Chidinma recounted a harrowing experience during a mountain prayer retreat that brought her face to face with darkness even as she sought the light. According to the singer, during a 40-day fast in the wilderness, she was attacked by a suicidal voice that urged her to jump off a cliff in the middle of the night. The devil took me to the top of a mountain at night. It was pitch black. It told me to jump. The voice was so strong, she said. The enemy knew what God was about to do in my life and tried to abort the mission. Chidinma said she almost obeyed the voice, but something supernatural blocked her from taking the leap. She was overwhelmed, crying and helpless until her spiritual mentor appeared and pulled her back to safety. I could have lost my life, but God showed me mercy, she revealed. The singer, who had just returned from America at the time, described the retreat as life-changing. She isolated herself in the bush, shedding weight from intense fasting and spiritual warfare. But it was in that place of brokenness that she said God showed up for her in a way she had never experienced. I'm not Jesus, but I fasted and prayed for over 40 days. I cried, I sang, I prayed, and God came to me. I didn't know He loved me this much, end quote. Chidinma's spiritual rebirth first became public in 2021 when she dropped her debut gospel single, Jehovah Overdue, shocking fans with a dramatic shift from pop star to full-blown gospel minister.
And she also told people to stop using her old pictures because now she's a new creature and all things have passed away.
Is it just me, or this story is giving Jesus?
Of course, now Jehovah Overdue.
No, it's giving Jesus, like staying on the mountain. Oh yeah, jump.
The 40 days fast.
Oh.
Yeah, but not in the wilderness, on the mountain. Okay.
Gbogumi.
So you think she did?
I don't know. It's not in my mouth.
No, we are just relating to the
now.
Bible, the word of God.
Okay.
Abi?
Okay, yeah, that's it.
But it's just, it's really great that she's sharing her story. A lot of people are actually battling suicidal thoughts and voices, and they do not say anything. A lot of people are going through a lot. So when even celebrities that people see as, oh, I up there, when they come out to share their story and to say that they're battling either one disease or something that a normal random person is battling, this also gives people the assurance that at the end of the day, when you pray, God will always listen to you, and you'd always get to the end of your battle. Because she fought this battle. She said she came back from America. She felt like things were good, things were fine, and that voice just came from nowhere. And it's really, really crazy because, yes, you know that as a Christian, you will be tested. You will go through trials and tribulations. They will test you, but you will tell yourself, you'll be like, I'm a Christian, I can't do this. And at the end of the day, you come out victorious.
Yeah, we're glad she shared her testimony. The transition really, some people have not still taken it.
Yes,
I have not.
It's still shocking.
I have not.
CDQ.
Because it's still Chidinma Miss CDQ.
No, I don't know. I'm not one person to, question your faith or anything. But when it looks like you were doing better as, a secular music artist. No, yeah, I think she was doing great. I mean, we knew her songs. She was doing very great. But I've never heard Jehovah Overdue.
You've not?
With over millions of views.
How do you know this?
So who they listen to?
Oh, yeah, sing it.
Jehovah Overdue. Yeah. You know? Chidinma no vex. You know, say I know the song, so. Yeah,
you know it.
Yeah, they're very popular song.
Maybe
You have not
maybe
heard
the kind of
because you're in the world.
Maybe I'm in the secular music space,
yeah,
so it's on me.
Even Lawrence, all your favor, if it didn't go viral, you will know it.
I know that one. TikTok.
Usual.
Challenge.
That's what I'm saying. If it didn't go viral, you won't know it. Even I have decided, you will not know it if it didn't go viral.
I know gospel. You pull up. On to the next news.
You see? You were sounding like you didn't know it.
You people are not going to put me on the spot. Never. I'm not going to take that. On to the next gist. Out of Chidinma. Chidinma is not in the news again. Next person on the news, CDQ reviews why he turned down Davido's record deal offer. Nigerian rapper CDQ has opened up why he declined a recording deal offer from Afrobeats superstar Davido during the early stages of his music career. In a recent interview on Echo Room, CDQ recounted how Davido reached out to him via Twitter following the success of his breakout singles Indomie and Nowo, Soke, expressing interest in signing him to his record label. According to CDQ, Davido said he had just returned from a lucrative African tour and was looking to invest some of the proceeds into his career with the goal of making CDQ the biggest rapper in Africa. However, CDQ insisted that his longtime collaborator and producer Mastercraft be included in the deal. The trio later met to discuss the arrangement, but things took a slightly different turn. Now, this is where it gets interesting. During the meeting, Mastercraft proposed a partnership instead of a traditional artist label agreement, arguing that CDQ had already gained a strong following on the streets and would benefit more from a collaborative business structure. Davido reportedly declined the partnership model, and as a result, the proposed deal did not move forward. Now, he said Davido reached out to me through Twitter back then that he wanted to sign me. He told me he just made a lot of money from his African tour and wanted to invest it in me to make me the biggest rapper in Africa. But Mastercraft told him CDQ is already a movement on the streets and suggested a partnership. Davido declined, and that was how it ended. Now,
I have many things to say.
I have one question.
Okay.
I'm not meant to start off as a troublesome person. I feel like because this is my first time showing my face, so I should play it calm a bit. But I have a question. Do you think if he had taken the offer, he would be bigger than what he is today? It's a question. No, I'm just asking. No, I did not say he's not bigger than what.
So that's where you're going to.
No, how do you know where I'm going to?
That's what.
Are you following me?
So you know what you're going to do? That question, you're going to buy padlock and lock it somewhere. Then when you see CDQ, you will take the key and open it and ask him.
I wish it was 38 that did the interview, and I wish 38 would have just asked him like, okay, so now maybe I need to go and listen to that full interview.
Yeah.
Maybe he asked if, are you the biggest in Africa right now, or do you think
with that deal? Yes.
I'll go watch proper.
Because I wonder too.
And I feel like this is a problem. Now, I'm not saying it's a problem. I mean, he has reasons for his decision, and I'm sure he's holding on to his decision right now. But I feel like this is a common problem with people that say they are on the streets. I mean, when you have following in Agege or you have following in Mushi or somewhere, you just think, okay, you are the biggest in the world. And at the end of the day, you don't realize that you need some type of packaging to actually put you out there. So you are not just appealing
at the end of the day, I feel
the streets. You are appealing to everybody.
Funny enough, as at then, the song and his collaboration with Mastercraft is big. And I like the idea that Mastercraft said, yo, because it's Mastercraft and CDQ.
Yep.
CDQ had an affiliation with Mastercraft then.
Already.
That's what you call loyalty.
That production. And so the idea of, oh, you are bringing us on board, but now we are not doing a record label. We are doing a partnership instead, which I thought was a good idea, but probably Davido and 30BG, I think, that was the label then. DMW, they were looking for something way different.
More. I feel like at the end of the day, it's about what works for you.
Yeah.
Because every time we keep talking about, okay, people get signed to record labels, you need to read and know what you're signing, what it's about. Get yourself a lawyer. But at the end of the day, even before you get to that point where you need a lawyer, there is a meeting. There is an agreement reached, and they knew what they wanted. It didn't work out, and that is fine.
I don't
because
think they even got to the lawyer stage.
So that's what I'm saying. They knew what they wanted. It didn't work out. So that's fine, and they moved on. Because at the end of the day, in recent times, we've seen so many musicians come out to say, oh, this person gave me an offer, and I didn't know, not ripping. This person gave me an offer, but I didn't take it. Some of them say, oh, I'm happy I didn't take it because I am my own person. And some of them say, I regret not taking this offer from this person.
What do you think?
And we've also seen people from owners of record labels also say, I regret not getting this person when he just started. and then other people are saying, oh, I'm glad I didn't take this message.
What if CDQ?
So-
What if CDQ had taken the deal and
So I have a question for you, Oyin.
He will have reached. I promise you. I feel like
You promise.
In my
Where's
opinion,
Peruzzi?
Peruzzi is still doing very fine. I mean, it's not.
No, it's just a random question, like, where's Peruzzi?
All right, ladies, I just you people. No, nah. You even how did this topic today?
No, it's not me.
It's a question. You've been asking questions. I asked
Peruzzi is
only
not
one
doing
question.
bad.
I'm not saying it's doing bad. I'm just asking, like, is it one of the biggest in Africa?
You can't compare both of them. CDQ had a niche. CDQ was a rapper, an amazing street rapper.
True.
I'm not saying Peruzzi was not.
Peruzzi is an amazing songwriter and singer.
Niche.
Exactly.
CDQ in his own niche. So you can't put both of them side by side. We don't have a lot of street artists right now.
No,
and I'm
we
sure
don't.
CDQ would have been doing super, super amazing if he still had that push. That's my opinion.
I'm just a spectator.
Thank you.
Okay, we're still on the entertainment news, away from all the debates. Now we are reflecting and taking it easy. Omani Oboli reflects on her marriage. Nollywood actress and filmmaker Omani Oboli has opened up about the secret behind our enduring 24-year marriage to her husband, Nnamdi Oboli, revealing that their commitment to making the marriage work was sealed even before they walked down the aisle in 2000. In an interview with media personality Chude Gideonwo, Omani explained that their decision to eliminate divorce as an option was a major factor that sustained their union over the decades. She said, and I quote, "Staying married for over 2 decades, first things first, you have to decide. It's a decision. From day one, we decided that divorce was not an option, even before we got married," end of quote. The filmmaker emphasized the power of forgiveness, stressing that most issues in marriage can be resolved if both partners are willing to let go of the offenses. She noted that, and I quote, "There's almost nothing someone can do that you can't forgive if you want to forgive. We all have to realize that we're all sinners," end of quote. Omani candidly shared that the first year of their marriage was extremely turbulent, largely because they had a very short courtship. Her husband proposed just 2 weeks after they met, and they got married 4 months later. She said, and I quote, "I was young. Till today, I don't know how I agreed to marry him so quickly. But I know I fell in love with the way my husband loved me," end of quote. Reflecting further, she explained that the early chaos in their marriage didn't break them because they had already made a firm decision to stay committed regardless of the challenges. Omani also tied a personal story to a new film sequel, After a Night, in July, which she says holds deep personal significance as it mirrors part of her own marital journey. In a caption accompanying a promotional video, she wrote, and I quote, "After a Night in July holds a special place in my heart because parts of it mirror my own journey. My husband proposed 2 weeks into dating, and we married 4 months later. Our first year was turbulent, but we chose love. If you're married or intend to marry, you would learn, laugh, and love," end of quote. Thus goes the story.
So now promo last. Okay.
Now promo last
yeah.
because this interview was actually from 3 years ago, and she brought it back.
Yeah. This is where we always say there's no formula to this relationship and marriage situation.
There's none.
And I'm glad that she decided to share her story in a space where people are always saying, oh, marriages don't last, or you need to stay with your partner, know your partner for 6 months, 1 year. And this is a marriage that is over 20 years already, and she's sharing her story.
She has a grandchild already,
So maybe I'm the only person that I'm not very... Okay, so I'm not saying, I'm putting it out there that because you worked for A, doesn't mean it should work.
Yes, now we know, to each his own.
Because somebody said divorce is not an option does not mean you should stay
in that abusive relationship or marriage.
Divorce is totally an option if your life is on the line.
For her, it wasn't.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying because, I mean, she said, oh, there's nothing you can't forgive. It gives you blow today, you cannot forgive it. It gives you blow tomorrow, it will remain so smooth. Before they say, Olori of Lagos said this, that's my own opinion.
At the end of the day, I'm just going to say that I'm happy for her. We've seen how she and her husband and her sons, how they're always playing, always giving us great content on social media. Even her daughter-in-law has joined the content, and it's something very totally different. I remember when she spoke about the wedding, when they were getting married, and then the whole process, how they took us through everything. It's just great to see that people out there have loving relationships, and no matter what happens, if you want something to work, it will work. And if you know it's not working for you. Don't force it.
And I love the fact that her son also got married at a very, very young
Yes,
age.
like his parents.
So like they're doing very amazing. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
If you're looking for this, I wish you this also.
Yes.
I wish you all the best.
Just do what works for you.
OJ,
Sha.
I wish you this also.
How do you know OJ is not married with kids?
OJ said he's getting married this weekend. He said he's getting married next weekend.
OJ is always getting married, but
Every
he could be
weekend.
married with kids already.
Come and be going.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Should we do this again tomorrow? Or should
It
we?
depends if people beg me.
Eh? Oh yeah, this way.
Pride don't enter.
Oibo, this way to
If
Lagos.
people beg me.
Ladies and gentlemen, so she's done here.
Yes.
Because she just took shot at me. So
Go.
you will not see her when we come back.
Thank
We'll be
you,
back
guys.
shortly. So keep it locked.